Alright, we're back out in the sound studio again, my travel trailer. I want to give you guys some real basic calling lessons today on using mouth calls and see if I can help you guys out and get you started. The very first thing we have to learn how to do is to use our diaphragm to call from. The air does not come from your cheeks, it comes from your diaphragm. That's probably the most critical thing in learning how to use a mouth call. The easiest way that I can explain how to feel the sensation of what it's like to use your diaphragm is to clench your teeth together and hiss air out between your teeth like this. You should feel that in your stomach muscles as your diaphragm, contracts or expands. I don't know what it's doing, but it forces air up from your diaphragm. Okay, now once you feel comfortable doing that, insert the call, and what we're going to start out with is a high note. We're going to learn how to make a high note with a two-reeded call. This happens to be my Whistler call. I wanted to use something a little bit raspy so I could show you the distinction between the high note and the low note. And it's easier to pick up that distinction with a little bit of a raspier call. Okay, I'm going to put it in my mouth and I'm going to start out, and all I want to do is just make a high note. So I'm going to force my tongue up against the call, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to hiss that air over the top of the call, and it's going to make a high note. Now I might hit some sour notes here, so you guys have to give me a break there. Anyways, here goes. This is the high note. That's all I want you guys to do at first, is just learn how to make a high note. And just hold it for a few seconds. When you're comfortable with that, then what you do is you drop your tongue a little bit and you'll hear a very distinct lower note come in. It goes like this. Sounds pretty bad, but anyways, that's what you have to do. You start out with a high note, drop it down to the low note, so you have two distinct notes. And then what you do is you shorten the time frame up between those two notes, and it goes like this. And before you know it, you're yelping. It's that easy. Just learn how to make the high note first, and then lower down to the low note, and then put them together and shorten up the sequence between the two, and you'll make a two-noted yelp. I'm going to do it one more time. That's all there is to it. It's that simple. Now what I'm going to do, to show you really how simple this is, I'm going to take a single reeded call. Now this call will make a two-noted yelp because of what it's made of. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a two-noted yelp with a single reeded call. But I'm going to start out with a high note and practice that a little bit, then I'll have it drop down to the note, practice that a little bit, then I'll put it together just like I did with a two-reeded call. That's the high note. Now I'm going to drop my tongue pressure a little bit after I do the high note and bring in a low note, and you'll hear it change pitch. So now you have a two-noted yelp with a single reeded call. It's not a real raspy yelp. It's nothing fancy, but it'll definitely kill birds. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to shorten up the sequence and make an actual yelp with it. but you can it'll actually work fine. You know, you can kill birds with this single reeded call. And for a guy that's not really good or proficient with a mouth call, doesn't want to get all fancy and just wants a call that he can use at that moment of truth at the end, where he doesn't want to be fiddling with a box call while he's trying to hold his shotgun up, or fiddle with a pot call, you know, two-handed call. You know, this will work. You can cluck on it. You can make a two-noted yelp on it, and it'll work fine. And it's a single reeded call. I'm going to do it one more time for you. I'm going to put it together this time. That's a fine yelp. That's all you need to do to be able to kill birds. If you can do that, you can kill turkeys. I'm going to see if I can cluck on it a little bit for you, and then I'll do some more yelping on it. That's all you need to know. That's it for today. You guys have to excuse me for my sound studio and the fact I'm out here filming myself again. But I just want to put that little short video together for you. Maybe I can help some guys out. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna turn off the camera now.